Yesterday we talked about the real unreal. Today's chapter is related with that only. It is a continuation that Ramdas Swami made two chapters. Subject is one, real and unreal. In this world, all people live a life, but actually very few people, maybe live a happy life. Otherwise, many of them, they suffer a lot because of ignorance about the reality. Actually, in their mundane life, what is unreal, they think that is real. And what is real, they don't know that. Very few maybe try to know that. Out of them, very few, they get it and they live a happy life and they achieve the liberation, peace, satisfaction, happiness, peace. Otherwise, all others, they always try hardly for the peace, happiness and satisfaction. It is difficult to understand the reality among this world. Whatever we see, it's remain longer time. So we feel it is reality. We forget that one day what I see now, all that will get vanish. Nothing is permanent in this world. The chapter is about Sara Sar, means permanent, impermanent. So only one thing is permanent. That is the Parabrahman. We cannot see it by your physical eye. You cannot see it. But you can experience it, your spiritual vision, with the knowledge of reality. So, lack of that knowledge of reality, people's not happy in this world. So many people, they think they have good education, maybe knowledge about the 64 arts and 14 teaching of knowledge. They may know all those things. That knowledge is not true knowledge. Because whatever that knowledge, it's about this world, elemental world. The 5 elements, the world is bunch of that, all this. But That's not permanent. It's also we can see it, can perceive it, but after some times, it's sure that after some times you get vanish. Well, we forget. So just now I told you it's difficult to discriminate permanent, impermanent, or real and real from this illusory world. Because here everything we see, that we feel, oh, everything is true, it's real. People ask us, oh, you say this world is illusion, your body is illusion, but I act in this world, I have my body performs, deal with all those things, I'm getting happiness, I'm enjoying, I'm living life with all those things, and how you say this illusion? All this is this Maya got power. Parabrahman got power, but Maya also got power. Parabrahman powers is all over, everywhere, full of, but still. Maya's power is very much active. Very much active. And the impact of that on our body, mind, organs, and with that our intellectual understanding, it's feel that it's real. Actually, without that reality, there is no this Maya or illusion. Without that Parabrahman, there is no Maya or illusion. This world full of Parabrahman, full of knowledge, full of consciousness. The body also full of consciousness. Every organs got sense, every cells got sense, consciousness. But the lack of understanding, knowing. See, you see something, you feel I know, but you don't know from where it comes. What is quality? Whether it is permanent or impermanent. Nobody think like this. Just they see it, mind attached with that, they try to deal with that, try to get it. So we must know. Sometimes we forget about our body also. The man, every person, man, woman, every person, people, they act in their life. They forget that they are going to die. One day they will die. They will die. Death is there. They forget. And they act like that they are always there, permanent there. They make so many ideas, concept. I'll earn this money, I'll do this, I'll enjoy it. They forget. Body got limitation. So, how many period my body can live and if there is, my body is there, but the condition of body, my sense, it will be perfect to enjoy. That condition or situation will be remain same as now. They forget that, they don't discriminate that. So there is a problem of people. That is a reason, that is cause of sufferings. More of people, they think about they think more about the future. Nothing in their hand, nothing in their capacity. They just make a plan, idea, imagination. But implementation of that imaginations is not in their hand. Man propose and God dispose. Because what you imagine, with the help of that illusory world, the object of this world are not real. So how then your imagination will be real or true, permanent? Never. So we must have the discrimination, and we must have the proper knowledge. Like people, there are so many incarnate God. They worship them. But nobody is thinking. The Rama, Krishna, among the people. They were so human being. How they become God? Why? Nobody thinks they are God. Bow down, praying, ritually, following so many things for them, fasting or so many things. Going temple regularly, bow down. All these are meaningless. They are not thinking about the meaning, purpose. They have purpose only that God will give me. Whatever I ask, demand, He will give me. He will fulfill my desires. You know, the knowledge, that knowing, but I told you that so many type of knowledge, but the only one true knowledge, that is the knowledge of self, Paramatma, Parabrahman. All other knowledge is about the elemental, and that elements are not real, permanent, illusion. So that all that knowledge good for to live a life, earn money, get a good job, purchase so many things, objects, what you want in your house. But when you bring some object in your house, you think, oh, this new brand. But you forget how many years that can I enjoy. Whatever you think for happiness or enjoyment bring in your house, that all day by day or with the certain times get broke, get destroyed. You have to change. And we sometimes, which is broke or get bad conditions, we feel bad. We are nervous, we are unhappy. Because we don't have the proper knowledge, because this is not real. Some people, they got money, they may think, I can bring new one. A lot of people got the money also, but when they lost something or get something wrong for that any object things, they feel very bad, sad. Means they don't have the meaning of that reality. So that if you see any object, you feel good, perfect, it's good for me. Next moment, after some days, maybe, not next moment, after some days, maybe, that get bad conditions, become bad, and you feel bad. That knowledge, where you use that to buy that thing, that knowledge, it is really true knowledge? It is really knowledge? You know, your desire is also knowledge. Your desire itself also knowledge. Knowing. The knowing, it is knowledge, but it is not knowledge of reality. The knowledge must about the reality and illusion. How it's get? By discriminations. So you have to discriminate. Yesterday I given the example. The swan bird, he drink pure milk only. Somebody gave him the milk, the mix with water, he drink only the portion of milk and he leave the portion of water. That means he's smart. It's happened naturally. It is his quality. Like the Sattva quality people are perfect in their life. But Tama quality, Raja quality, they are not perfect. All the three have the knowledge. All the three have the knowing. But that is not true, not real. It's not permanent. So we must have the discriminative knowledge. Knowledge with discrimination. And detachment also with discrimination. Without that, you cannot live happy life. You cannot experience the peace, satisfaction in your life. So whole world is a Maya, illusion, and not permanent. But the self dwell within that all objects of this world. The energy force of that self, it is also not permanent. It is also not permanent. From where that energy force came, or from where that consciousness came, that Parabrahman, it is permanent. That your consciousness is also not permanent. Consciousness is knowledge, that is also not permanent. So your understanding, it is also not permanent. The reality is still, silent, no movement. All energy, power within that, but still it is immovable, still. Why? Because it's full of, see, there is one pot full of the water, but there is no movement, it's full of. Brahman like that. But the little tilt, that's due to that, the point of consciousness, I am, that called basic illusion, Mool Maya. Mool Maya, which is the eighth part of the body of the world and your body. Body has got four bodies, four part of the bodies, four bodies, and world also fourth. So that last one in that world is called the eighth. That's the, you can say it is Chaitanya, energy force, knowledge, and that acts as a, you say, your emotion, your understanding, your knowing, it acts with that, as that. So that's once your that understanding, knowing, everything get dissolved, then you become a Parabrahma. Then only you become Parabrahma. We say that Unmani, stateless state. Your thoughtless state, there is no knowingness, no understanding. If you are in that state, you are Parabrahma. But you attach with your knowledge, knowingness, your emotions, your desires, you become worldly. Everywhere there is that Chaitanya energy force. Everywhere there is a knowledge, consciousness. So we must discriminate. Nothing is permanent in this world. Not my understanding, not my knowledge, not my knowing, not my body. Only one thing, the reality. It is like that the sun don't know, he produces rays. He is there. All rays we get from the sun. But he don't know. This light bulb don't know, he give light. Same way Parabrahman is there. So when the knowledge goes, understanding goes, everything consciousness becomes still, everything merges in that with the knowledge, understanding of the reality. That also goes and becomes that he. It is the permanent. We must have that discriminations. We have that knowledge. So, sometimes, so many times, Ranjit Maharaj said, the knowledge is not reality, it is also illusion. Because you become that, then there is no knowing, no understanding, you don't know any identity. You become that supreme, absolute. I given the example like water, full of everything. So there is no movement. Half of there is movement. Some portion movement, full no movement. Same way the Parabrahma is that you are also. But due to that your body got the sense. That sense knowingness is knowledge, it's come from the power, energy force. The energy force come from the supreme power, which is the Parabrahman, but full of only one. We must know this. Those who know that without saying, telling, without knowing, they become God, they become Parabrahman. Their body acts. If people experience the power of their body, they surrender to them, bow down to their feet, Jai Jaikar them. So it is within you, you are that. But we can experience that by the knowledge only. But the knowledge also goes, then you become that. So you have to understand this. It is very difficult to digest, it is difficult to understand also. But you study it properly, you go through that channel, step by step, you can also agree. But that's, you agree, that is also knowledge, understanding. And once you become that, it's not telling, saying, knowing, you're already that. The one person goes in university, studied medicines, and he become a doctor. He is not putting any signboard in his body, I am doctor, I am doctor. He is not telling I am doctor, I am doctor. Because he knows I am doctor. He knows I am doctor. When he study, he can say, he can tell. So once you become that, there is no words, there is no knowledge. No words, no knowledge, no desires, no cravings, no ego, no fear, no anxiety. You are only, we can say, full of bliss. Full of bliss. The bliss is also just to understand in the word. Words also not appropriate. Words cannot reach there. That stateless state, you can achieve it by the grace of your master. Then, without trying to know, you know everything. Nothing can affect you. Nothing is harmful to you. You become just be. You live as just be. That he. What I say now, maybe so many people confused. They won't get me properly. But they listen more time. They try to study it. They meditate more time. Without words, without thoughts. Then they can realize this state. Otherwise difficult to understand. And very few, they reach to that place. In the thousand, maybe one. So, it is not that much easy. But, knowledge is easy. Knowledge make you free from the anxiety, knowledge make you free from the fear. But you have to detach from the desires, ego. You must have the knowledge of reality, and you must have the knowledge illusion. And what is illusion? You have to give up, and you live in that what is real, permanent, with that understanding. Then you do whatever you want, no problem. You deal with all these objective things by understanding. Nothing is harmful to you. That is in your hand. That is easy to everybody. You reach up to that state, that is also enough in your life. That is a liberation. That is realization. Just now I talk about the state, that stateless state. Realization is state also. Whatever I discuss in this just now, it's about the Supreme Parabrahman, absolute. But for your this worldly life, the knowledge of reality you may have, becoming that reality is the next step. But you have the knowledge and you live your life with that knowledge, fine, very nice, good. You are happy in your life. You discriminate properly. Whatever necessary, you can, whatever, maybe it is illusion, you can deal with, because your body can live with this world only. Without this world, body cannot live. Without food, body cannot live. Without air, body cannot live. So all things are necessary. But try to get all those things the right way, proper way, by understanding, knowledge. Don't become greedy. Don't attach with more cravings, ego. All that is illusion. That creates ignorance. and you suffer a lot. So if you have the realization, self-knowledge and self-realization, that is also enough. The next state you get without any doing or acting, without acting anything, not necessary, no any efforts for that. If you stay in that realized state with the oneness, then you are perfect. But you have family, you have attachment with your body, you can enjoy, no problem. But by understanding what is real, what is unreal, what is good, what is bad, what is necessary, what is unnecessary, use that knowledge for this. Discriminate properly. Detach. You are happy in your life. When I talk about the knowledge, reality, I have to tell you the final. That's why I talk all that. But one step down in the state of your knowing, realizations or knowledge, you can live a good life, happy life. You can experience peace also. Because the stateless state, there is no experience, no experiencer, no experiencing. Just now I talk about that Parabrahman. Everywhere he is that, but we have the body, we have to come one step down. Siddharama Vishnu Maharaj used to tell, I am the Parabrahman, but I have come one step down in Turiya state and fulfill the role of master. Same way in your life also you can fulfill the role of husband, wife, father, mother, friend, owner, employee. You can fulfill that role, no problem. If you have the knowledge, discriminative knowledge, and knowledge of detachment, you are happy. But all that things you can achieve by the company of realized master and the devotional practice as per his teaching. The words you got, the Guru Mantra, that is your real identity. Only chanting that, repeating that words, is not meditation. Try to stay in that state for longer time, it is real meditation. Want to try to stay in that state? You should have the knowledge all of this, then you get detachment. Then that mind cannot take you out. That mind get merged in the pure consciousness, knowledge, and there is no thought of attachment, desires for knowing your physical identity. Just you, without thoughts, without mind, you be in that state. There is an experience. You can experience the bliss. You can experience the satisfaction. You can experience all those things. And that experience also goes and you remain on that. That is a Parabrahma state. Simple. I came down once, again, in different words I made it summary last. So, whatever I can say like the Nisargadatta Maharaj. Listen. Now you only listen. Maybe not understand, but you listen. One day you become that by grace of your master. So practice is necessary. Practice of the discrimination also. Practice of the detachment also. Practice of the thoughtless state. Mantra is the only, there's a or you can say ladder. Like the doctors may study medicine for 4 or 5 years and then he get the final degree, become doctor. So the meditation is like that. We forgot our real identity, repeating that, remembering that identity constantly, making practice for the mind. Those which go, otherwise it goes out, out, out. So detachment from that, we have practice. So you must have the full faith in your master's words, what you have given at the initial time, and you try to be in that state. You can enjoy your life. You are free from all bondages. That is a liberation. That is a freedom. Nothing else. Simple thing is, you got full understanding, knowledge, or that permanent and impermanent. Then you are becoming free. You won't bother about your desire, your cravings. Whatever you get, your mind, your organs may be satisfied, happy. So there won't be any bad act. So there is no invitation for the sufferings. So this thing you can get by the grace of your master, and your life becomes happy. So you must have the devotional, spiritual devotional path practice. And listening is very important. So whatever you listen, you have to remember it again and again, constantly, and you have to apply it for yourself in your day-to-day life. Then you become that you. One become realized, he won't go. He is not telling anybody I got a realization, because still there is duality. Still there is ego. No duality, no ego, then no saying, no telling. Just live a life. You feel he act like us? No. He got the eye, vision, that knowledge. We use eyes with physical eyes, the body eyes. That's only give us knowledge of this world, whatever we see, outer things, a certain core, not in the final core. Only that vision can you take the final core. And then you can get the true knowledge, real knowledge, and you are free. So when your body time come to give up the body, you are without any desires, without cravings, without ego. You in that real state, then there is no rebirth. Then there is no rebirth. That is liberation. But liberation you can enjoy after the realization. While you are in this body, you are in this body. So first thing you remember, you are not body, you are the Atman. Atman is a Paramatman, it's a Parabrahman. The consciousness is a Chaitanya power, there's power, energy power. Atman is act like that's Chaitanya, energy power. But when you leave the objects, it's merged in that Parabrahman, become one. That's why I told you, the Chaitanya also goes, that knowing also goes, knowledge also goes, because Atman is knowledge, it goes. Remain only Parabrahman. What is Parabrahman? The Parabrahman. All other things are impermanent. Rajadira Sarvara Sri Radheshwara.